Hey guys, welcome out to the range. Today I wanted to do a quick video for you on why the Tier 1 Citizen sling is made the way it is and why it's the better choice for those times when you want to run a single point sling. The complaint that I get a lot about running single point slings is people say I'm going to hit myself in the crotch. If you're in a shooting position and you lower the weapon, it's hitting the inside of your thigh. It's not hitting you in the crotch. No one opens their hands and releases the gun. You shoot and then you lower the weapon to go to your sidearm. So you're in control of the gun and then back. So there goes that one. The connection point between the rifle and the shooter should be as minimal as possible. It seems that I'm the only one who's, I feel like I'm swimming upstream on this one because all the single point and two point, well not 2 point, single to 2 point slings out there seem to have this mindset of, you know, here is your sling and then there's a dongle that you add on. So no matter how high and tight you try to get that gun, because remember guys, you want to have that gun really high, and no matter how high you try to get that gun, you never can get it there because there's always this much room, you know, here between you and your gun. Well, the very simple thing about this sling is I wanted to make a sling that is set up to keep that gun high and tight on your body so that when you're done shooting with it and you have to lower it, it doesn't drop. It pretty much stays where you've just released it. You go to your sidearm, you do what you got to do, you bring it back, and notice where my support hand intuitively went. I've been doing this for so long now, this is where my support hand ends up going, and this is why. The support hand immediately is able to place the long gun right back onto the shoulder, and I'm back on the gun. This particular sling has, with all honesty, become one of my favorites because it solves a problem for so many people. The QD sling, the quick detach sling, is my favorite, period. Because all my guns are equipped with a quick detach. You hook in, and you're done. Well, not everybody has a QD plate on the back of their gun. Not everybody is allowed to have a QD plate. Remember guys, I used to be a cop, I get it. I was not allowed to modify the gun that was issued to me. I couldn't. For those of you that want to have, and I'll tell you this right now from the standpoint of a cop, trust me, I know that life. This sling easily rolls up and can be trapped by this Ranger band right here, and the whole sling ends up in a nice little bunch right here where it's totally out of the way. But this particular parasling, the Tier 1 Citizen parasling, allows you to have a single point sling on the gun, and you guys saw me running it. It allows you to have a single point sling on the gun, really tight, exactly where you want it to be, but there's no modification to the weapon because this just pulls right off easily. So if you're a cop, if you're a soldier, you really ought to consider the parasling. And by the way guys, I looked into it, and because I've never sent anything overseas. Well, guess what? I can send things to you guys. So if you're a soldier overseas, I can send these slings to you using the millipacks from the U.S. Postal Service. If you guys are in the service, by all means, hit me up, and I can get slings to you guys. So that's the answer to the question, because guys, I'm realizing that while a lot of this stuff is just a foregone conclusion to me, a lot of people don't understand why a single point sling is a good idea. 2 point slings are for carrying, single point slings are for fighting, and I mean every rifle class that I've ever been to, whenever there's a very complicated drill about to happen, the instructor will say, those of you in a 2 point sling, go ahead and get out of that sling and just run it around your neck. So basically the sling is hooked here and here and ends up just running behind the person's neck. The instructor says, because you're going to have to transition from one side to the other. And then he says, those of you with single point slings are really going to fly. And guys, I've heard that very sentence, those of you with single point slings are going to fly. I've heard that so many times from so many different instructors that it kind of startles me because it is always the same sentence. This sling, and like every sling that I make, it just transitions from one side to the other. And this particular, and the parasling actually, is ideal because there's so much flex, there's so much twist, so much give in that paracord that you have a sling that is completely ambidextrous. So yeah, that's what I've got for you guys. If you have any questions, shoot me comments below or shoot me an email at the website at tier1citizen.com. As always, I thank you guys for watching. God bless you all. Get those guns out and practice. Have a good one.